Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting radio-exclusive offer just for you. For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text WATER to 64,000. That's WATER to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. WATER to 64,000.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Pocket Hose. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at pockethose.com/terms.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Now, White Pine County Daily News with Wyatt Cox.
And KELY News, brought to you by Sahara Motors, proud sponsor of the upcoming Win a Ram promotion this 4th of July weekend. Stop by Sahara Motors for your chance to win a Dodge Ram Tough truck. Full details available at Sahara Motors. We received word late last night from White Pine County School Superintendent Adam Young that Governor Lombardo has signed Assembly Bill 224 into law. That provides the mechanism to make funding available for the construction of a new K-8 school in White Pine County. Assemblyman Bert Gurr last night told us he was just so grateful that we may finally be able to get adequate, safe facilities for Ely children to learn in. You've seen in the videos we posted at KELY1230.com the need for this new school. Now comes the process of applying for those funds through the state. Could the Schellraiser Festival be moving just a ways up US 93? Yesterday's Elko Daily reported that the Schellraiser Music Festival could be moving up the road to Wells. That report confirmed to me yesterday morning by Schellraiser head Rudy Herndon, who told me he made a Tuesday presentation to the Wells City Council and that he'll be composing a full operations plan and presentation for the Wells City Council for further review. If they're receptive, he hopes to keep the Schellraiser in northeastern Nevada. No doubt about it, the White Pine County Commission wants to cut expenditures. They just don't want to cut their own salaries or their numbers. At previous meetings, the Commission made it clear to Finance Director Kathy Workman they wanted to cut expenditures. So Workman placed an item on the agenda asking if the Commission wanted to take the raises approved by the legislature and Governor Lombardo in Senate Bill 116, or to consider an ordinance to reduce the number of commissioners back to 3. Instead of just saying no, 2 commissioners, Hank Vogler and Paula Carson, took offense at even being asked. Both even accused Finance Director Workman of insubordination. Those accusations drew a rebuke from the district attorney's office representative, who warned the commissioners those kind of accusations should be made through human resources. Only Commission Chair Janet Van Camp said, yeah, she'll forego the raise. The Commission also reluctantly went along with the proposal to swap water rights between the city and county for watering of the golf course. More than 45 minutes of public comment in favor of the proposal was nearly impossible for the Commission to ignore. Commissioner Vogler made the motion. Pat Robinson seconded the motion with the provision that the Commission would address mitigation to nearby wells. The vote was unanimous. 2 key items are on today's Ely City Council agenda. First, the council will formally accept the resignation of council member Samantha Elliott, who says she's stepping down and moving out of town. Also on the agenda, the possible revocation of the White Pine Motel's business license. The building reportedly condemned due to black mold, structural and interior damage, expired fire extinguishers, blocked exits, and hazardous stairways. This would be the second business owned by Mark Motar to lose its license following the revocation of the White Pine Mobile Park license last month. Council meets this evening 5 o'clock at the Volunteer Fire Hall. Nevada cracking down on AI-generated child sex abuse material. Governor Lombardo signing Senate Bill 263 into law, expanding the definition of child pornography to include computer-generated images of minors. The bill, introduced by Senate Majority Leader Nicole Cannizzaro, passed with bipartisan support, Cannizzaro calling it a victory for children and families. Meanwhile, Governor Lombardo stood firm against the majority in the legislature, vetoing 9 more bills yesterday, bringing the total vetoes to 65. Among them, a street vendor bill rejected over health risks, as Lombardo noted unregulated food carts in private homes could skirt sanitation standards. He also blocked a bill to sanction lacrosse, prioritizing fiscal responsibility and local control over sports decisions, and he vetoed a bill aimed at expanding paid family leave for state employees. The moves reflect Lombardo's commitment to smaller government and protecting Nevada's communities from overreaching regulations. Nevada seeing a drop in deadly car crashes. In May of 2025, 25 people died on the state's roads. That's a lot, but that's still down from 42 in May of last year, a 40% decrease. So far this year, traffic deaths total 162 statewide, a nearly 10% drop from the same time in 2024. White Pine County Sheriff Scott Henroyd pleased with the numbers, telling us this morning a drop in fatality crashes for the state is great news. With the 100 deadliest days of travel just starting, I hope that trend continues. Each life is precious, and as you enjoy this summer, take a little bit of extra time in your travel preparations. Don't be in a hurry. Rest when needed, don't get distracted while driving, pass only when it's safe to do so, and obey those traffic laws. Let's make this summer's travel enjoyable to everyone and create some wonderful memories. Oh, if you got a call from a 404 area code number with a caller ID of CDC National Immunization, it's not spam, it's legit. Elise Gonzalez, the Senior Public Affairs Specialist with the CDC, told us yesterday these surveys are being conducted by the University of Chicago's research arm, NORC. These surveys are used to monitor vaccinations among primarily children. If you received a call, have any questions about the surveys, call NORC at 877-220-4805, 877-220-4805, preferably from the phone line you got the original call on. And a proposal to sell off nearly 500,000 acres of public land reintroduced into the Senate by Utah Senator Mike Lee. The plan, tied to President Trump's big, beautiful bill, faces strong opposition from Nevada Democrats who argue it threatens the state's natural heritage. That despite fierce pushback from those Democrats who claim it endangers public lands, supporters argue it's a practical step to streamline federal holdings and spur development. The Senate will decide its future. At 8:18 for Sahara Motors, that's a check of news from the state of Nevada.
You see lots of commercials on television telling you to drive a little and save a lot. Dealers wanting you to drive to Salt Lake, Elko, Reno, and even Las Vegas. But ask them one question. What happens if there's a problem? Do you have to drive 3, 4, or even 6 hours to get service? Here at Sahara Motors in Ely, we service everything we sell right here in White Pine County. Shop here first, get our best deal, and you get that best deal by telling Maggie or Shauna that Wyatt sent you by. Then if you want, shop other places. When you account for the drive, you'll find that it pays you to be a part of the Sahara Motors family. Stop by Sahara Motors, just about a mile north of Ely on US 93.
Or call 775-289-4473.
Sahara Motors. We are White Pine proud.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Ready to make a real impact every day?
Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.